Happy Friday. Another random impromptu live. Oh, I need to post something really quick. Hold on. Can I exit out of this? Okay. Whatever. I'm going to post it a little bit. Hold on. Dang, I need to post something. I forgot. I need to post something on my phone really quick. Okay, so I'm just going to make this quick then. Yeah, I have to talk about this result. I have to talk about her results because this is literally what happens when you listen and use these strategies, okay? Literally from yesterday today, she went up from I think she was at 15,000 followers, 14,000, and now she's at 17,000 followers. So if you're not following Pretty Elevated Vibes, hey girl. So if you're not following Pretty Elevated Vibes, follow her on Instagram so that you can stay a part of her journey. Because literally from the top of March to today, she grew almost 11,000 followers, over 11,000 followers. And if you want the case study, if you haven't got it already, just drop me in the comments and I will make sure you get the case study because we broke it down. But in 3 simple steps of what she actually did. And the first thing, I always talk about this, it's your foundation. You have to make sure your Instagram foundation is set up, and that includes your bio. That includes your content in the sense of you want cohesion. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a perfectly curated branded feed. It just cohesion means, are you using all the same fonts, styles? Are you using the same colors, right? Are you using the same kind of formatting, right? Because if you have this different font, this different graphic style, and it's all over the place, it doesn't create cohesion in someone's mind. Then their top 9, when someone looks at your top 9 pieces of content, they already need to know what this page is going to be about. And then your bio is supposed to serve them and help them understand what they're going to gain from following your page. So she set up her foundation right. The next thing that she did was consistency. Instagram's algorithm loves consistency. Doesn't matter if you post every day, once a week, whatever you can commit to that works best for your schedule. Because if you see my content, it's been 90 days since I started the Instagram and I've probably posted 45 times. So I'm not even posting every day, but I'm consistent. So whatever you can stick to, make sure you do that because that's what's going to help the algorithm, understand, learn about you. And the algorithm just loves consistency. If you're consistent, that means, and you are doing the right things on the platform, that means you're keeping people on the platform. That means Instagram is going to be your best friend and serve your content up to whoever needs to see it. Third thing is that she jumped on the viral reels strategy. Okay. Do not sleep on this reel strategy while it is free. Literally, if there was any time for you to quickly grow a targeted audience, I'm not talking about just followers that are random. I'm talking about a targeted audience. You need to do viral reels. Viral reels are amazing because you never have to make a reel, okay? You don't have to put time in to make a reel. So if you want the details on how to grow and do viral reels, then just drop me in the comment and I'll send you the case study. But in quick summary, you just find targeted content that has over 50,000 likes or viral basically means 3x the amount of engagement a normal page has. So if a page is used to getting 100 comments, then 300 is, great for them. Hi, Emma. Yes, I'll save this. And download it for free with a free app, re-upload it, use targeted and correct hashtags. And then when the reel trends and goes viral on your page, it's going to push it out to the people that are in your audience. And then they're going to come back and see your profile. And if all the things check off the list, then guess what? They're going to follow you. That is how I have reached over 500,000 accounts in 3 months. And it blows my mind because people literally sign into paid Facebook ads to run reach and impression campaigns. For what? It's free. Hey, Lori. Oh my gosh, Lori. I sent you a DM. I have some really crazy stuff that I am adding to the course. But yes, the viral reel strategy is in the course. So it's in the engagement section and it's called, I think, How to Use Viral Reels to Increase Your Brand Awareness. And it breaks down the entire strategy, how to source them, how to find them, how to post them, how to troubleshoot them to make sure like if you are doing it and the wrong audience is coming in, how do you fix that? So that is in there. And it's insane. So literally right now she's growing 1,500 followers a day. So at this point it's like 45, 50,000, followers a month, targeted followers a month in the United States, Canada, and UK, which are part of the top 3 in the big 4. So that's amazing for her because one, she did it in 30 days. And she wasn't expecting it to take off this fast. But I'm telling you, when you have the right foundation and you're doing all the right things, Instagram is going to reward you. They are being so heavy right now on rewarding their users because all of the, changes that they made. And people are like, my reach is down, this and this and stuff. So because they want more people using their platform, because what does Instagram want? They want the dollars. They want the advertising dollars. So the more people on the platform, the more information they can get, right? The more their advertisers are happy because that's really the name of the game for them. So they're incentivizing people that are checking things off the algorithm list. And the thing is, you're already doing stuff on Instagram. So why not do the right things and then make Instagram work for you? Like in my mind, I'm like, that is like makes so much more sense because that way, when I do this, I'm going to get the result and I'm going to get the, my effort is going to be, worth it. So what do you mean, V? What app? And so if you want the details on like how she did it, like I said, just drop a me in the comments and I will send you the case study. The case study is floating around. We literally just made it a few days ago. And I'm like, now it's like, you were just at 14,000 followers when I did the case study. And now you're like pushing 17,500. So it's like, I'm going to have to keep updating this case study because it's like so crazy how fast she's going. So the next phase that we are moving into for her is building relationships, establishing relationships, building engagement. So keep in mind, when somebody grows really, really fast, sometimes your engagement dips because the way the algorithm works, and I talk about this in my engagement lesson, so just go to the guide section and the algorithm lesson and you'll understand this. But when someone follows you, you're at the bottom of their totem pole in terms of followers. And now also with the new feeds, you may not show up. So you have to do things that interact with them so that Instagram serves your content up, even though someone did choose to follow you. So we're going to be building up that engagement with all these new people that are coming in, and we're going to be monetizing her page. So now how do we actually convert all of that traffic into dollars? So she's going to be using a lot of the monetization strategies that I have. I do not like sending people to the link in the bio. The link in the bio is literally just for the self-service people that want to like just check things out. I have a different strategy. I like you to comment and I like you to talk to me. Well, not really talk to me, but talk to my automation in the DMs. And that's where I make a lot of the sales. And guess what? It's like on automation. So I don't even do half the work. And then we're going to have her monetize it. So we've already set up a funnel for her. We've already set up automation for her, nurture series and everything like that, so that when she pipelines the traffic to her funnel, we're constantly going to nurture that traffic and stay top of mind until we get the conversions. And then we'll be able to troubleshoot, optimize that funnel, tighten up cold to hot lead. And so once she starts to implement those things, I will make another case study documenting that and her results. So monetizing all of that traffic. She literally gets and when you look at the case study, it's insane. In little over a month, she did over a million, I think it was 5 million in reach and 7 million in impressions. I'm telling you, you need to do this now while it's hot because most people will pay for ads to pay for reach. Reach and impressions, just so you know, are quote unquote brand awareness. People like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all these things, they pay for brand awareness because they want massive exposure. That also translated to a lot of engagement and interaction on her page. So she has been now massively exposed to a wide audience because the algorithm is now working for her. Keep in mind, she's a busy mom and a wife, and she works a full-time job 9 to 5. So this is a group, by the way, for no excuses. You can't tell me you don't have time. You can't tell me you can't do it because I don't if you argue for your limitations, then guess what? You get to keep them. So she's a busy mom and she made it do what it do. And she made it work. And I also teach you batch working strategies for the viral reel tactic too inside of the program. So anyways, I will send you the link to the case study. We're going to be documenting the monetization process. and I'm excited. This has been the season of this year has been amazing. I'm really telling you, this has definitely been the season of blessings. I talked about it yesterday, but it's like where I was 2 years ago to where I am today. I'm just like, wow, I really see the journey that God has brought me on. And I'm so glad that I now get to share all of this with like so many other people. And now I see them transforming their lives too. And it's just like, you step into your power every single day. And if you hadn't, seen my other post about my new purpose, before I was like, yeah, I just like, want to help people grow their business on Instagram because, when I started my first business, I was in debt and I needed a way to make money because I didn't have any money. And Instagram was like the perfect platform, right? Because it's traffic, it's brand awareness, it's community. It's like all these things in one platform. And I got myself out of debt using Instagram. So that was kind of like how it started. But like now as I evolve and where I'm at today, I want people to have time freedom. Time freedom is so important to me because all of the time that I had, especially during COVID and like 2021, to just work on myself, get to know who I am, what my skill sets are, do a lot of healing, do all these things. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I did not have systems in place that made sure that if I'm not around to promote, my business is still running. And that's what I realize a lot of people don't have is that they have to constantly be showing up every single day in order to make a sale. And if they're not around, then there's nothing there. Also, sending all this traffic, not capturing it, like I talk about in my systems lesson, and losing that traffic and you don't stay top of mind because you're not really understanding how business works. You're focused more so on promoting versus building a system that, guess what? You have a system running, you bring that traffic in, you nurture it every single day. You'll eventually get to the place where somebody's ready to buy, which is how you make steady and consistent sales. So we set that all up for her. We're going to follow the process. I'm going to document the process. But yeah, that's what I want. I want people to have time freedom. I want people to be able to see their business, see how their finances are working, see how their money is working, see how their structures and their systems are working, and be able to actually now move with predictability and confidence versus barely making ends meet, trying to pay bills, breaking even. We don't go into businesses to be 24/7, entrepreneurs. We don't go into businesses to just break even every month. We go into business to have financial freedom, which essentially gives us time freedom. But a lot of us will spend 4 to 5 years, barely making it, barely breaking even. And then, oh my gosh, guess what? Tax season comes and you're like, crap, I forgot to take money out for taxes. Because if you don't have a system to see how your marketing and sales are running, you can't grow and scale your numbers. You can't grow and scale your sales. You can't grow a team. You can't have people help you, and you can't step away from your business. So hopefully this little random, sermon help you guys understand that use this reel trend, okay? You never have to make a reel. She never made a reel, okay? Use it, grow your audience, learn how to build a system, pipeline it so that you have your business working for you and you actually really get the time freedom and you actually really are building, like I said, we go into businesses to imagine we have all this amazing time, we have this money flowing. But if you don't set that system up properly, that's going to be a very far but close dream. And it's very painful to know it could be so close, but it's I'm just not doing, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing the wrong things. And I'm telling you, I am speaking from experience. Okay. Right. I, have hit 7 figures multiple times. And the first 2 tech businesses that I had, I was 24/7. I was literally a slave to my business because I was I gotta work harder. No, now it's I slept all of the first week of April because I was sick. I wasn't really feeling that great. And guess what? I didn't have to worry about promoting or making money for my business because my automation was taking care of that for me. I literally have people sometimes tell me in my emails, oh, thank you for reminding me about your course. And I'm like, yeah, because my automation email sets it up and then he or she signs up and they're like, oh, thanks. Because it's timing, sales timing is important. Not everyone is ready to buy, but guess what? There is someone that's ready to buy today. But if you don't have that in your pipeline and you're not top of mind in someone's mind, then you don't get to have those daily and consistent sales without you promoting. So hopefully this helps. Jump on this trend right now. I'm telling you, I can't express it enough because I'm going to tell you this. When it goes away, there's not a lot of ways to grow on Instagram. Okay. And unless you have money for influencers, you know how to do that right. Unless you have money for shout outs, you know how to do that right. Unless you have money for ads, unless you know how to do collaboration, unless you know how to use content to scale and grow, which all of these take either money or skill set, then yeah, you're going to be back to square one. So jump on this while you can. Hey, Anya. Yes, girl. 11. Girl, she is growing like wildfire. I'm like, I cannot keep up with her stats. It's absolutely insane. And this isn't like, there's so many people that are doing this right now, especially if you go to like the other Instagram communities. A lot of people are doing this. And I made a few mistakes on my Instagram page. I admit, when I first got started, I didn't necessarily focus on the branding. And branding, again, like I talked about, is cohesion. It's not necessarily have to be perfectly curated. It's making sure you use the same consistent fonts, the styles, and things like that. So my first kind of 12 posts were kind of random and all over the place, design-wise. So like flow, it didn't really make sense. But it made me money because it did still take people on the customer journey, but I didn't do a good job visually. So as I started to grow, I realized, I was like, ooh, this feed looks kind of like messy. It is a little bit like all over the place, even though the information is very valuable, but because it looks kind of messy, people can't articulate that. So now, if you kind of see like the transition from my feed, you can see now that I've at least created a little bit of a theme. So now that I have a theme, I'll start using the growth strategies, and then hopefully people will start to convert now that it actually makes sense. So yeah, Anya, I will send you the case study. I'm gonna DM it to you so you don't have to like put your email in and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, this is crazy. This is so crazy. So stay tuned. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Drop them in the comments. I have way too much espresso today, so that's why your girl is crazy. But honestly, I'm just really freaking excited. Like life is just really honestly so exciting, and it's just like, this is what life is about. Waking up every day and feeling super freaking excited about what you're doing, and like not even knowing what the day is going to bring. I can't tell you how many blessings I have got this week of things I have been praying for that someone's called me. It's like, hey, you want to, and I'm like, oh my God, I've just been looking. Like, it's just so crazy when you actually put in the work and you now see that, you reap the benefits. So I talked about it last night in my live, hold yourself accountable for the life that you want. And I promise you, you will achieve it. So yeah, happy Friday, happy new month, happy new quarter, new vibes. I mean, really guys, this is like the best time to be like aligned, and there's really no excuses to not have the things that you want in life. And Lori, I had 2 espressos today. So I'm about to go work out because I need to get this out of my body, or else I'm not going to be able to, well, I will sleep regardless, but I need to get this out of my body. Oh, and also too, like when I tell you, like you really create your life, I suffered from insomnia for like 7 years. I had to take this, that, and the other to try to sleep. Like I wouldn't sleep for 3 days. And I told myself, I was like, no, I am going to be able to go to sleep. And I realized that I had too much mental chatter in my mind. It wasn't even the coffee or anything like that. It's just I didn't know how to quiet my mind. So by the time I went to bed, it was like, blah, blah, blah. So then I spent 2 years meditating for 15 minutes a day, every single day as a non-negotiable. And literally 2 years, I didn't care how long it took, 2 years in, October of 2021 was the very first time I had went to sleep for a whole entire night with no sleep aid. No sleeping pills, no antipsychotics, no melatonin, no weed, no anything. I literally went to sleep for the very first time. So that's why I say you really can create the life that you want. But anyways, I can literally talk about that forever and go off on a tangent. And yeah, I'm going to go work out. And if you want the case study, I'll drop it down in the link below. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to save this in the guide section as well as pin it. So peace out. Happy Friday. It's a good day. Love you guys.